Wednesday. They've got questions.
You want to tell me who that boy is behind the counter?
What are you doing here?
You trying to sleep with my little Jazzy?
He better have answers.
Answer me.
Why? Because you're choking me.
Wednesday night is your new family fun night at 8 on Tyler Perry's House of Payne. They've got questions.
You trying to sleep with my little Jazzy?
He better have answers.
I'm just going to talk to him.
Yes, talk it.
Baby, I'm...
Then at 8:30.
All right, House of Payne fans, hope you're doing well. This is the trailer breakdown for next week's episode, episode 20 of season 9, entitled, If You Loved Me. I hate to say it, but the synopsis is actually on one website while the episode title's on the other. So yeah, season 9, episode 20, If You Loved Me. Jasmine tells Caleb that she isn't ready to have sex, which is honestly what we pretty much heard her say multiple times in this week's episode, except Caleb doesn't want to listen. So before going forward in the video, please take a moment, hit that like button, hit subscribe, click the bell notification icon and select all. That way you're notified whenever I post things to the channel, and follow me on social media. Links are in the description below. Okay, so it seems like it's nighttime based on the brief scenes we get here. So long story short, the trailer really only seems to take place in Curtis and Ella's living room. Let me double check something. Okay, so Curtis and Ella are coming in, and yeah, based on the outside scenes we can barely see, there's only two. When Caleb is escaping through the kitchen back door, and when Curtis and Ella come into the house. I mean, oh no, it actually looks like we get some scene in the kitchen. No, but that's at the beginning of the episode where Calvin's talking with Caleb and Jasmine. So it could be evening. I don't know. But either way, Curtis and Ella come back. Either they get back early from the dinner because they forgot something, or Ella doesn't want to drive that far, or maybe it is late. I don't know. But I don't think so. Let's just say it's the middle of the day. Sorry to ramble there, but whatever. So in any case, here's what I do know. This is going to be pretty dang entertaining in a way, because I feel like this is what I think could happen. Because I know that the next episode, 21, which is airing December 16th, is entitled The Big Game. Based on how, and I don't have a synopsis for it, but based on how things usually work out, here's what I'm thinking could possibly happen. This episode, we got Calvin talking with Caleb and Jasmine. And then towards the end of the episode, maybe like the last 5 to 7 minutes, that's when Curtis and Ella show up. Curtis is getting on Caleb about, you want to sleep with my little Jazzy? And then that's when he escapes through the back door in the kitchen. And then the following episode will just be another girl talk episode between Ella and Jasmine about Caleb having sex or wanting to have sex with her. That's how it usually works in this show, where we'll have a couple of characters in a particular story arc, and then we focus on that arc for like 3 to 4 episodes. Now, I don't know if they're going to do that, but whatever. But all I'm saying is, in the preview, we just get Curtis and Ella pop up at the house. Calvin is already talking with the two, and then we got, Curtis pretty much is like telling Caleb to explain what he's doing there. It's like, I would, but you're choking me. And then it's like, don't worry, I'm just going to go talk to him. It's like, well, he running through the back door. And then that's the end of that. Now, remember back in episode, I think it was episode 5, Women of Today. Yeah, that's when Jasmine and Ella talk about, the fact that Caleb is ready for sex, but Jasmine isn't. And Ella even said, is he pressuring you? Oh, no, he's not pressuring me, but he's just hinting towards it. But now we literally have a scenario where not only is he creeping on her, but he's pressuring her into having sex. And it's not always physical. It's the fact that it's the little things that I gave the episode the package praise for. The fact that he tried to manipulate her. It's like, well, if you love me, then you do it. You said you love me, so why not have sex with me? Those things are very real. There are very real situations in real life where men, and let's not be lying here, women do the same thing to men, because some men, don't want to rush into sex, but the woman's the one who's the aggressor. But once again, in the climate, in the day and age we live in, it's more of a hot topic if a man is the one who's forcing sex on a woman as opposed to the other way around. Yes, I said it because it's true. So when it comes down to If You Love Me, I do hope that this episode doesn't just have the little comedic things in it, But I hope that it tackles the fact that Jasmine isn't acting like she can handle this herself. But once again, if she does act like she can handle this herself, this is yet again another real world thing where you are involved with someone who you don't want to lose entirely, even though you don't like everything that they do. So it's a matter of, well, things really aren't shaping up well for Caleb, because not only does CJ hate him, but also he made, well, I'm still not blaming Caleb for Ella and Curtis getting high, but either way, they got high off his supply, so they're probably upset at him. Then on top of the fact that I wonder how much Jasmine or what information Calvin is going to get out of Caleb, because remember, this dude wanted to drag Jasmine to Curtis and Ella's bedroom. Now imagine if those two were going at it, or about to, right when Calvin came in to get his keys. Yeah, that would have been awkward. Not to mention, here's another question. When Calvin came back saying, hey, I forgot my keys, what keys was he referring to? Like, was he referring to, I don't think his car keys, because it seemed like there was a decent amount of time that passed between when he left versus when he came back to get the keys. Because, you know, one moment Jasmine's there with the $15, the next minute she's just chilling on her phone. And then, I mean, I really don't know what kind of key. Dang it, I forgot to mention that in my episode review. But that's why the episode got an 8 out of 10 instead of a 10 out of 10. But yeah, I just wonder what kind of conversation we're going to go. I feel like if nothing else, Curtis is going to try to talk to Caleb, and then he runs. But then Ella's probably going to have a conversation with Jasmine. But this is the kind of stuff that I hope they tell CJ and Janine, because that boy was up in their house. So there's definitely merit for why they would tell on Jasmine, because it wasn't her fault. But at the same time, I wonder how much of a story she's going to tell, the fact that he keeps popping up trying to have sex with me. I wonder if that's going to be brought into the scenario. So with that being said, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I'm actually looking forward to next week's episode. I really am. I mean that. I'm not just saying, I actually mean it. I'm interested to see how they're going to handle this story, because this is a very serious topic, and it gives me, I guess you could say, shades of seasons 1 through 8, where the show did have the comedic value, but at the same time it felt relatable because of the scenarios the characters were going through. So thanks so much for tuning in. As always, please, if you haven't done so already, like and subscribe and hit that bell icon. Shout out to the patrons over on Patreon. You can join in for as little as $1 a month, or if you just want to donate to the channel directly, which is the quickest and most efficient way to do so, feel free to do it on PayPal or Cash App. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll talk to you soon.